Hey YouTube, and welcome to contouring for the TikTok gods. Not actually though, it's just me. First and foremost, cosplay is of course about having fun and your interpretation of the character. So you do you, but I'm gonna go over my masculine and feminine makeup that I use for my TikTok videos. First up is foundation. I've got two different shades of NYX that I use. One is a more natural shade that fits my skin tone, and the other is a paler shade that I use for when I'm doing more masculine characters, or like those pale emo boys that want a lot of nice cheekbones and contouring and whatnot. I find that the contouring shows up a lot easier on this paler shade. Alright, so we're gonna do that really attractive look where I do half of my face male and half of my face female. And it's gonna look so good. Oh boy. Alright, so next up is contouring. I tend to contour a lot darker for my TikTok videos than I would if I were going out in public. I find that the lighting in TikTok videos really washes out your skin, and so having a nice strong contour really helps to define your features a lot more. Alright, so we're going to start with the more feminine makeup, and for this I'm looking to do slightly less defined and just kind of rounding out the face a little bit, but still have defined jawline and a little bit of cheekbones. So I'm using my NYX contouring palette, and I'm just going for the darkest shade here. And I'm just going to contour around my cheekbones, kind of a bit of a circular pattern. And then up around the forehead a little bit. And then under the jawline. For highlighting, I've got my NYX highlighting stick, and I'm just going to use that to highlight in the places that I want to. So jawline, this thing, cheekbone, under the eyes, all that stuff. And then blend. Real good. For the nose, you're also going to want to take a slightly lighter color and just put a little bit along the inside of the nose and along the eye too. Alright, so for the masculine side, start off, same thing, nice dark palette, except this time you're going to go in a more triangle shape. Kind of down, along to the corner of the mouth a little bit, and down here, and back up. Here we go. And then under the jawline. Oh yay. Get rid of your forehead. It's looking great. And more highlighter. And you blend. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit different now. So I've kind of like added the dark brown all through here area thing. But now I'm gonna take whatever the hell this brush is called, and I'm actually gonna use some black eyeshadow and put it along the strongest points that I want shadow, so right under the cheekbone, starting at the back and just kind of blend it downwards. It's gonna look a little bit like a giant smear of dirt on your face. It's bad. But it looks really good in videos, so after you put on your wig, and depending on like the hair length and style, I'll almost always end up like adjusting how much black I've got on my face and how far down it goes. Might need to like blend it in a little bit more or add some more depending on how it looks. Okay, let's move on. So like we did for the other side, adding slightly lighter brown and just on the nose and in the eye socket. For male contouring, I do add foundation to cover up my lips to make my lips look a lot thinner. So we just gonna a little bit. Wow, okay. Alright, if you want to go the extra mile, I do sometimes contour the rest of my body. So I'll take the dark shade and I'll go along, like underneath my collarbone a little bit, and a little bit down along my neck. Like I said before, you get really washed out in TikTok videos, so this just helps to define everything a little bit more. And yes, I do contour my stomach. Hashtag fake ab squad. So it's pretty simple. It depends on your stomach type, but I have like a really flat stomach. So I take the darker shade. If I want to do like softer features or more feminine, I usually just will go kind of in the V here between my hip bones and the main there. A little bit up and then kind of around through the creases, as if you had like, you can kind of like suck your gut in a bit and follow the lines provided. If I want actual abs, I will use my NYX contouring stick and I'm gonna actually like draw on abs. I'm not gonna do that right now. That's gonna be another video. But yes, I do draw on abs and I love it. It looks great. Okay, and the final highlight. I have surreal makeup. It's really shimmery and sparkly and I absolutely love it for doing my highlights, especially for like TikTok videos. It brings out a really nice highlight on the places that you want to highlight. Bam. I use this for both masculine and feminine makeup. And you're just gonna take it and then just kind of along the jawline a little bit. Up here, down the nose, and above on the forehead. The nose, the schnoz. I use a brown eyeliner and kind of just go down my nose to make it look sharper. I usually only do this for when I'm doing the masculine makeup. Otherwise, I'll just leave it how I've done the darker contour in here. But you just draw a line from your eyebrow and then kind of, oops, straight down to make your nose look a lot sharper. And you can take on your finger that darker brown and just add a little bit more underneath. Blend in that line a bit more. There we go. I have a one-sided sharp nose. Fantastic. Okay, that should be it for contouring and highlighting. For eye makeup, I'm going to do more natural, feminine, kind of rounder eyes on this side, and then I'm going to do a heavier, more slanted eyes for the masculine side. First, we're going to put on our singular eyelash to make me look pretty. I'm really tempted to just put it in the middle of my forehead. Now just add eyeshadow as one does for normal, everyday kind of makeup. Do this part just kind of however the heck you want. I don't know, it just happens. Darker in the creases, lighter on the lid, you know the drill. Also want to get your waterline with a nice, preferably clean, white eyeliner pencil. And because I'm trying to do rounder eyes, I'm gonna actually go farther down past my waterline and under my eye a little bit. This will help to brighten up my eye and make it have the illusion of being larger. And then to help with that even more, I'm going to add a little bit of brown eyeshadow underneath and make it kind of circular. So you start at the corner and you go all the way around to the other corner. That's going to help give the illusion of like a nice rounder eye. I usually add some highlighting up in the corners around here and then just kind of underneath my eyebrow, coming all the way out. Okay, your eyeliner. I'm gonna use pretty thin eyeliner to make it a more natural look, and I don't want to go too far beyond my eye, so not much of a wing for this. Mascara on the lower lashes. And there you have it, your female-ish eye. Depending on the character, I might fill in my eyebrow to make it a little bit darker or different shapes, and then I can also add like different colors to the eyeshadow, of course. But that's gonna be the basics for my female looks. Alright, moving on to the masculine side. So it's gonna get a little bit more intense. So starting with our eyeshadow palette, I use NYX again, and I really love this palette because it provides some great colors for masculine looks. So I'm going to start with kind of this darkish gray here and go in both of the corners and then along the crease as well. And now for the masculine look, I really pile on the eyeshadow and then I blend it out significantly afterwards. Got this brown for the lid. And then one of my favorite tips is using this kind of maroonish red, and you're gonna go underneath your eye here. Not sure what it does exactly, but it looks cool. Okay, nice thick brush. I'm gonna blend it out really well. Back to the white eyeliner to add the waterline. And this time I am gonna stay just on my waterline. And I'm also gonna go pretty far into the corner of my eye. Add some highlight underneath the eyebrow and along the inside in here. Now this is the part where you want to start really elongating this portion of your eye, the corner here. So adding the highlight farther out and also the darker brown that you used. You want that corner to be coming out a lot more, but also really blended in so it's not a harsh line. I'm going to take my black eyeliner pencil and put eyeliner along the top of my eye and from the corner to about halfway down. Going to give that another blending to make the lines not quite so sharp. And now go over with our liquid eyeliner, and depending on how far you want your wing to go, I like it to be about ½ an inch out. And pretty like elongated to kind of lengthen your eye. You're gonna want that to come down a little bit to join underneath, and a bit more of the red underneath the eyeliner. I always forget mascara for my masculine characters. Don't put on mascara. It's going to make you look like you actually have eyelashes, because otherwise they will disappear. At least I know mine do. For my male characters, the eyebrows, I usually use my eyebrow brush and just some black or some dark brown eyeshadow to just kind of thicken them up a little bit, especially in the front here. And then you can really taper it off to a point along the edge. There you go. And kind of angle them up a little bit. Alright, there we go. So that is my basic male and female makeup looks. For depending on the character, I will add more brows and color and sparkles and you name it. But definitely make sure once you put on your wig and your whole costume, go over your makeup again. Make sure you've got enough contouring, or if you need to blend it more, add some more black or whatever you need. Film a test TikTok, make sure it looks fine before you spend all that time and effort on lots and lots of TikToks and then you don't like the makeup and it's awful. Don't do that, please. Remember, sparkles and glitter are absolutely fantastic. They help your makeup look more dynamic and interesting in your TikTok videos. And don't forget to have fun. But yeah, this is how I go from stealing all your ooh-woos to messing with your heart.
Yeah, so we gon' be